What up, beautiful believers? Happy Tuesday. I woke up on the right side of bed today. I hope that you beautiful people did too. I just want to thank God for just another day. I got through another day at work, and it was just a productive, successful day. I am still provided for, as I always am, no matter what happens. And what else? I love the rain. I got my door open. I love to hear the sound of the rain. I love to hear the light rain in the fall without all the thunder and lightning, which makes me have to close the door. And I just thank God for his provision, his mercy, his love today, his guidance, and just spend some time in his word today. And just kind of wanted to share that with y'all. So, um, I did read the verse of the day today, but I have this life application study Bible, which I love because it has in the back this daily reading plan, which, my Bible's falling apart. This daily reading plan probably fall apart. Let me tell you, I get my Bibles from Thrift Books. I think it's thriftbooks.com because it's so much cheaper. Bibles are very expensive, and I like to have different variations of Bibles. So I go to thriftbooks.com so I can have as many versions of the Bible as I like. So anyway, I'm reading my verse for my daily reading in that today, and it's just talking about Paul and how he's stranded on an island. And I lost my page when I picked the book up, so I can't remember what it was called. Something with an M, and how they treated him nicely and things like that. But I need to find it because there was something I really wanted to highlight. I think it was 28 today. Acts 28. Yes. So another great thing about this Bible is at the bottom, first of all, it's red letter. It's a study Bible, it's red letter. And at the bottom, you have this commentary, right? That kind of explains everything to you in just like regular text. So he's stranded on this island. Um, but it was just saying, and this is what caught my eye today, is let's see, my glasses, they don't work as they should. I can't wait to get my new ones. So it says here in the commentary portion of it, Paul continued to minister to others even as a shipwrecked prisoner. Man. And of everything I read today, because there's always something that God just lets leap off the page and resonate with me. But just reading that, it makes me think about how I always say, look up and not around, because I feel like we get so distracted looking around that we forget the purpose. And to come back to the purpose here in this commentary of all the scripture that I just read today, Paul continued to minister to others even as a shipwrecked prisoner. So I think we can all come to an agreement that sometimes we feel like the situations we're going through are shipwrecked, and they seem like they are just a dead end, but they're really not. And even if they seem like a dead end or appear as a dead end, it's still our duty as believers to minister. So to be in a shipwrecked situation as Paul was, and to still minister to people. It even goes on to say, the Roman, okay, on this trip alone, the Roman army officer, the chief official of Malta, and many others were affected. It is no wonder that the good news spread like wildfire. So even as a shipwrecked prisoner, if Paul can do it, and Paul, I look up to Paul because Paul was actually murdering Christians, and that's why I think people should really get off their high horse on who God can use or what they feel about who God is using, because it's really not our say, it's His say. And so, if He could use Paul, and I always go back to that, Paul was murdering Christians because he felt like that's what God wanted him to do. So, if God can use Paul, boy. So I look up to Paul. I like a lot of what Paul says. Like, he wrote a lot of the Bible, and I like what he says. He's a very real type of guy. So if he could be a prisoner that got shipwrecked and still be preaching the gospel and converting people, what's our excuse? Like, what is your excuse for getting so caught up in what's going on in this world? I mean, I was just sitting here thinking, like, today I was scrolling, of course, because, sometimes you get stuck in the scroll. And I'm like, gosh, we talking about Puff Daddy. We talking about World War III. We talking about, you know, rocket launches, and we're talking about, still talking about elections. Like, we're talking about all this stuff. How much time have we spent talking about God to somebody else? How much time have we spent defending Jesus Christ in our life today? And so, it just really, if you read the Bible, it's really gonna check you. It's gonna put you back in where you need to be. But I've been hearing a lot about not using our talents that God gave us, and these distractions are what's gonna keep us from using those talents. So I would encourage everybody, like I'm doing, to just kind of reach out to God, ask, like, talk to Him, be in conversation with Him. I'm in conversation with Him every day. I'm still not 100% clear on what my goal is, my focus, or what He intends for me to do. And maybe I am clear and just don't understand that I'm clear yet. But at the end of the day, I only want to be doing what He wants me to do until I can go home and be with Him for the rest of my life. So yeah, just wanted to remind y'all that, hey, if you caught up in this world and the distractions of this world, we are missing the big point as true believers. I'm not saying this is for everybody. I'm saying this is for the people that He's called and are going to be His true followers. We have to get back on the path of, pulling people to God and not worry about all of this stuff that's going on. So with that being said, I'm gonna tell y'all, please, 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 I love you and He loves you even more. Like, go talk to Him, have conversations with Him, get a relationship with Him. Like, don't let anything distract you, right? Your children or relationships with your spouse or anything. Don't let any of that distract you. If you're distracted by any of that, then you're not on the right path. Like, you really should be focused. All your energy, all your heart, all your soul should be focused on God. Because if we were aligned with His word, we would have total peace, 100%. So anyway, I'm just gonna leave y'all with that. I hope y'all had a great Tuesday. Look, I'm gonna spend some more time, a little bit more time in this word, and I probably get stuck in the scroll again. But hey, I hope y'all just be easy. Talk to God. I love y'all. Love, peace, love, and peace and joy.